Okay, so let's start to think about what emotions your child could start to feel. What can often happen here is actually we get stumped with the emotions that we recognize in ourselves. So in a group situation, I might throw this out and people will come up with happy, sad, angry, frustrated, annoyed, lots of negatives, excited. Um, but what I'm going to do is add a pack. It's like an emotion workbook, and each page is a different emotion. There's a whole host of emotions that we probably don't even recognize in ourselves or don't give label to. Um, and if we can build on our own emotional language, we can build on our child's emotional language. It's far easier for someone to be able to say, I'm disappointed, or I'm frustrated, I'm anxious, or I'm worried about something, than if they know the word and they can kind of put a label to all these feelings and rationalize it. Kind of the first stage in rationalizing an emotion, first stage in regulating an emotion is to be able to understand it and to name it. So for those of you with very young children, with the 2, 3, 4 year olds, this is going to be really important in developing their vocabulary. And some of the words you might think, oh, they're not going to understand it. But as I've said before, they will start to understand it the more you use it and the more you use it in that moment. So um, what emotion coaching does, it's using the you are, you look, you seem, it's all about them in that moment. You seem really frustrated, you seem really worried, I can tell that you are um, really excited about this. Um, like I say, you are the experts in your children. You know what they look like when they're feeling different things. And actually, what I want you to notice this week is just try and be aware of like the little subtleties of how you can tell that they're feeling a certain way. What do they say? What do they do? Um, do they go into themselves? Do they start stomping? For me, if I'm feeling angry, I start hunching up and I start walking on like a 45-degree angle, marching around. Everyone has their own little subtleties of how they kind of show their emotions. And what I want you to do is then link it to their physical states. So this is something called body mapping. So what you're going to be doing is saying like, oh, I can tell that you look a bit frustrated. I can tell you're squinting your eyes or your muscles look really tense. Like, oh gosh, what's that? What that is going to do is going to bring that awareness for your child to how they're feeling, what's going on in this limbic system, to what's going on in the body, to giving them the name for the cortex. Like, so it's going to be able to communicate like, oh, okay, muscles tense, oh, I'm sweating, my hands are clammy, I feel nervous. Okay, I'm nervous, I'm just nervous. So it's going to be able to help your child to rationalize everything and be aware of what's going on in their own body. What I also want you to do is model this. Now, remember our modeling principle from the first week? So you are going to show your own emotions and label your own emotions for your child because you are their role model. They will learn from you. They will copy everything you do. So if you are trying to undo something, oh gosh, this is really frustrating. I'm getting really frustrated that I can't open this lid. I can't take this lid off. I know what I need to do when I'm frustrated. I need to take some deep breaths and I'm going to go for a walk and I'm going to come and try again. That's your child. If your child sees you actively using strategies to regulate your emotions that you are labeling to them, they are going to take all of that in. They are going to absorb it all and learn from you. Okay?